Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancillon. I come to say hello and to talk about different ideas that in fact, we have about on this earth about, on average, about 30,000 days to spend on the earth. But every day is different, and right now time is accelerating, it's being compressed, so there is more and more experience within each day. But on the soul level, it is like each day is just, it's just an incarnation, is just a day. So we have thousands of incarnations. So no matter what happened in one day, it is something that we're preparing for the next. For this incarnation is maybe delicate because we're in between the world, between the old world and preparing a new world. And so do not judge yourself in relationship to the existence and and the circumstances of this life. It is very important. In India, they realize, they say, they understand the karma, that each incarnation is a preparation for the next. Each day is a sketch for the next day. And so, because we do need to understand our soul, and for our soul has an agenda, which is maybe different than ours, but my soul is preparing me for great freedom. So I'm not complaining, but the higher self, the soul, and the monad, our spirit group, our soul family, they're leaving breadcrumbs to follow, and it's like glimpse into potential, into possibilities, and into certainties for our destiny will be fulfilled if we follow the heart and the guidance. For me, I mean, I had two very deep soul connection that was really, I think this person, no blame on her, I'm not blaming her, I forgive her, but she made me pay for all the heart I must have broken hundreds of lifetimes for the woman I might have broke their heart. She's like, it was really difficult, and I had two very powerful, deep soul connection that I saw before me, and it was really difficult to make this double alignment, and now they both went into my past, so it's like, I wish them well, for understanding that God allows things on a quarantine planet that He will not allow on any normal world. It is an experimental place, but it is only a temporary. And if Spirit tells you something is dangerous, be careful. For me, it's like this whole thing with this young person, this woman, started because I liked her post on Instagram. And I said, a spirit guide said, oh, it's dangerous. I said, what can be dangerous in following someone or putting a like on someone's profile? Then a year later, we started to talk. And then a year later, it was like deep soul connection. So maybe I should have listened, but maybe I learned a lot through the process, and it was great love as well. So it's like everything made me stronger. No blame, forgiveness. I know she's also somewhat of a victim in the situation, but Spirit also said I will make up for all this time. I've been in exile from my life for about 5 years, and very soon I'm looking forward to this point of freedom. If God willing, otherwise I'll do that in the next lifetime. If I die before I can get free, then it doesn't matter, because I was true to myself and I serve the Creator. God keeps reminding me that I am God, that I am infinite, that I am powerful, that I have it all within me. So. Because my mind and my emotions are really ascended, are getting really ascended. It's just the physical body is having a hard time catching up, just as the heart and is really in advance, and the mind and the brain even has to catch up on that. For always, the soul and the higher self is always testing us. God doesn't need to test us, but our soul and the higher self have to test us to prepare us for the next level. And realizing those who will stay in 3D will be also elevated. There is cosmic events that are coming. They will move from the lowest 3D to the highest 3D, and we'll be there with them, if God willing, again. But it's very good, very important to be inclusive, not to reject those who have different beliefs than we are. And if you feel, but do not let them drag you back into the matrix, drag you into their problems, into their conflict, into their opposition. Ask the Archangel Michael or the angel when you feel trapped or blocked. And for in the future, in the government of the earth, God will only rule. There is no need for anybody else to rule. God is the only one that has the qualification to rule over the present political system. It's just a masquerade or about business. It's like... But there will be transitional government by being that are submissive to the will of wisdom, to the will of God. The Republic is the only model of society, is the rulership of wisdom, is the only model that cannot turn into a tyranny. Democracy can turn into a tyranny. Oligarchy can turn into a tyranny. Democracy can turn into a tyranny. Plutocracy can turn into a tyranny. What Plato explained in this book, The Republic. So just follow your heart and wisdom. Eventually, the Most High will rule. The constellation Father will rule over the kingdom of men once we achieve light and life. They are beings of infinite, incredible wisdom, in administrative wisdom, and eventually they will rule over the earth. But for now, we understand we're really on the brink of a great transition, and no one can secure your spiritual freedom but you. We come here in this world alone, we live alone. So it's very important so we can be free on the political stage once everything's liberated, on the social stage, on the financial stage, but our spiritual freedom depends on our ability to hold on to maintain the alignment. And so that's why the future of the earth is enclosed within this wonderful prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on the earth as it is in heaven. That's a wonderful prospect to look forward to. And for there are many timelines, what we call egregor. So do not fall prey to go back to the old matrix. It's really the end cycle. Focus on the new beginning rather than the old. Very important to focalize as much as possible on the new. And drink a lot of water, because water is the only way to eliminate, to clear up the blockages and the energy on the physical plane. Even if you have to go more to the bathroom, it's part of the process. And I understand it's like life is a great blank canvas. But there is all the past that's already painted on, but you can, and so when God creates this painting, it's like a masterpiece. But then what we did with our own free will is just doodle. It's like there is no coherence. It's like and if you see this great masterpiece and then someone comes and make a doodle over your painting, then you repaint it, you recreate it. So it's very important to realize we're just passing through here, and we want to make this time as meaningful as possible. And so I hope this message was interesting for you. I wanted to come and say hello. It is important to realize that a lot of things that we're going through is just we're balancing out the energy for the freedom. It is a test from our soul. We're being tested. How do we respond? It's not about reacting. It's about responding to what is presented within our consciousness. The deeper we go, the more challenging it gets. But it depends on all our past. So just follow your guides. Ask your guides for guidance. And I thank you so very much for your donations. It's really helpful right now. I thank you for supporting the channel, and I thank you for your presence, for continuing to be part of this light team. Even the more we are able to, eventually we're going to be connecting more and more on the telepathic level. I mean, it's some very strange nightmares, and last night it was very bizarre. And I feel like I have this mourning period, because it's like my soul connections that Spirit has been preparing me for. They showed me that you deserve to know, and now they're all like behind me. So it's kind of strange. But you know, it's like there is always a new beginning after every ending. So it's like the observer of the day is regeneration. And it's like we have to stop the aging process before we can start regenerating. For that, we need to just allow it. The body is an amazing thing. It's an amazing, this physical body is just an expression of our soul as well. We need to elevate its frequency. The highest wisdom is a step ahead. It's about being able to work with one another, to assist one another, to count on others, and also for others to be able to count on you, and to be able to foresee certain events that are coming. What we need to understand is happy circumstances, is the unexpected luck. Luck is what we call luck, is actually blessings. It's the absence of karma, because we say good karma, bad karma, but when karma is usually negative, otherwise we call it luck. It's good karma. But we deserve this good karma after having carried all those loads, and now we need to drop this cross of matter to align with the pillar of light. What we need to do is to align with our destinies, to move into this highest path. And the outcome is the miracle, the blessings. It's really, it's completely unexpected. Well, we're expecting it, but we will be surprised when it comes. I know for me, it's very, God says, well, you know so much, but you'll be surprised. You don't expect what is coming, which is a great blessing. Now, from the Akash perspective, the observer is the high priest and priestess, and it's returning to our center to find this our empowerment. And for that, the highest wisdom is to integrate, let go, and all the inquisition and the persecution that we had in past lifetime. And so, do not let that. What we need to understand is love that is not shared. For those people, those women those two deep soul connections that I had, I don't blame them. It's like the timing wasn't up, didn't make it happen. So it's like I didn't meet any of them, but I felt it for so long. It's like this connection, and now I have to let it go and trust that they'll be happy with their life. What we need to do is what we need to do is the Greco-Roman, is to return to those power, to remember those times in those. For I remember I had life as a slave in the Greco-Roman time, but I was also an emperor at least twice, and so it's like integrating that. I'm sure I had like in between lives as well. And well, we tried everything. Every lifetime we try something new, we experience something new, and the outcome will be the healer. It's going to be very powerful. We're going to be able to heal ourselves and to be able to bring healing into the world, to let them know that there is a God of love that's welcoming them anytime they open their hearts. For a lot of people, there's a cleansing that has to happen within the heart before it can actually and be integrated. So in terms of persecution and inquisition, we have to apply forgiveness and let go of judgment. It's not easy when we are touched personally by things. It's kind of easy to say, well, on the conceptual, philosophical level, but when we are touched personally, it's like that's when it's meaningful. And when about the love that is not shared, we always turn to the Mother Earth, Mother Sophia, the great goddess, the ascended master ladies. They will surround you with their love, and so I'm gonna finish with a song. I had this other song that came to my mind. It's called "Shout," song from the 80s, but I'm not sure how to sing it right now a cappella. So I'm gonna sing this other song. It's about someone who wants to cross the ocean of consciousness to return to the source, to the creator, to God, because it can feel very lonely here. It's like it's a difficult lifetime that we chose to incarnate at this time. If we would have incarnated 200 years into the future, life would have been a bed of roses because the ascension would have happened. But we came here to participate in that. So it's a certain level of sacrifice that we made, and not to incarnate in a position of power, because once you incarnate in a position of power, it's like it's easy. It's like life comes to you without efforts, but that forces us to turn within and to develop this inner connection. And so there's great value. Well, we won't understand everything right now, but everything has meaning and sense. It's called I'm sailing. I am sailing. I am sailing home again, across the sea. I am sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. I am flying, I am flying like a bird across the sky. I am flying, passing high cloud, to be with you, to be free. Can you hear me? Can you hear me through the dark night, far away? I am dying, forever trying to be with you. Who can say? Can you hear me? Can you hear me through the dark night, far away? I am dying, forever trying to be with you. Who can say? We are sailing, we are sailing home again, across the sea. We are sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. Oh Lord, to be near you, to be free. Oh my Lord, to be near you, to be free. For when we are connected to God, we are free. There is no more shadows. It's like, and there is more and more of those experiences. For if we tune into that frequency, and for it's like. And divine justice will be restored very soon. We're going to see true justice, which will be nice because people will know that it's fair. Just remove yourself from the judgment in relationship to all that you will be seeing. We're getting close to a very dramatic breakthroughs, both on the positive and sometimes there are things that will come up that will be shocking. The observer of the day is happiness. Happiness is like enjoy those moments of happiness whenever they come, even if they don't always last. Yeah, what we have to the highest wisdom is a learning process. We're learning. It's a school. It's at the same time it's a school, and it's more than that because we are in touch with life, with God, with all that is. It's like the potential, the possibility, and the certainty. Once we know that this is the only thing we want to be, is free, and to bring us to be connected to from the heart to others that we love, like, appreciate. So just continue to cultivate your sense of gratitude for those moments of happiness. What we need to understand is balance, to be above the push and pull of the third dimension. Although there is a dynamism in the learning process, what we need to do is the dreams. Continue to cultivate your dreams, believe in your dreams, trust in your dreams. In the dream we trust. So it's like, because this is, we came here to manifest those dreams, to realize those dreams. If we realize and don't manifest, that's okay. We're preparing that for a next lifetime, and we're setting things, we're setting the stage for everything. Is all about evolution of consciousness. Everything else is just for show. Well, it's like God is considering of all aspects, and the outcome will be doubt. So we can still doubt about certain things because the passage of time. It's all for evolution, and so when the doubt are removed, the communication comes, the potentiality, the new potentials, and there will be enthusiasm. So we do want to be able to doubt, but not too much, and to realign with whatever our higher self wants, and to surround all things into the capable hand of our Creator as much as possible. As the earth grows, the elevate our consciousness. A lot of people will, everybody's being touched by those new energies, and it will be more and more difficult for those who are living into a lie or deception, and there is so much disclosure on all the social medias. They can't stop it. They're trying to stop it, but they won't be able to, and that's because the internet is really what broke the plans of the dark, because the awakening is manifesting on that level. So the card of the day is the Ace of Michael. We thank Michael for his assistance and all the angels to interact in our life. He says a brilliant idea is just emerging. Do not let yourself be stopped by the bumps on the road. Clear up any problems of communication. So it's very much about being lucid, communicating, and being lucid and clear-minded as much as possible, and to be patient with the process. Well, I thank you so very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste, my friends.